Hey guys, Jake Does Sports here, back with a rant and rave edition of this YouTube channel, this series, whatever you want to call it. I just make videos, talk about college football. Felt like making a rant, so let's do one. This one is about Notre Dame scheduling, and it is a big issue. Have you seen the schedule? Have you seen the schedule and sat down and seen the schedule? I'm not talking about the games they play. It's one thing if they play Georgia every week. I think their schedule is very tough, probably one of the toughest in the country. But I'm not talking about, like, who they're playing. Like, that's fine. That's fine. Like, you can feasibly win a lot of games on that schedule. It's not like something where they just, like, were preying on Notre Dame's downfall. But I think the AD was preying on the downfall with this one, because I'm talking about the placement of the bye week. Did you see where the bye week was? It's not before Louisville this week. It's not before USC next week. It's after USC. It's after USC. In what rational universe does that make sense? I'll tell you it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Why would you put the bye week after your toughest game? Maybe outside of Ohio State, but I think the USC game is going to be more difficult because of how tired they're going to be. They're going to play 8 straight weeks. We even had the week 0 game against Navy. We still haven't had a bye week. Where is it? I'm still looking. No bye week. When are these guys going to get a break? I mean, man. Why? And then, but to top it all off, it's not even like it's one thing if you don't have it in that 4-week stretch. You have it after, right, literally the week after, and then you have your bye week before, like, Wake Forest and, like, Pitt or something, when you play all the trash ACC teams after. Why? Like, I know you can't always pick when your bye week is, but, like, dude, you must have had some say, especially as an independent in Notre Dame. Like, you can, if you really wanted to have your bye week right before USC, you could have. You could have figured that out. But nope, they don't care. Who cares? Whatever. It doesn't. They're thinking the bye week doesn't matter. Just place it wherever we don't have a game. That's stupid. You're not thinking clearly. I don't know who makes the scheduling. And for all the people saying, oh, they do it in they chose this in 2016, blah, 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 blah. They did not choose their whole schedule. Like, there's room to work with year by year. There's room to work with. They have USC and Stanford guaranteed every year, home and away flipped, every single year until like 2030 something. ACC, they have to play 5 teams a year. They know what teams they're playing every year, but they're not scheduled. They're not on the schedule yet. You just know who you're playing. It's not like we know Syracuse is playing Notre Dame in 2 years or whatever, 3 years, on this date. It's not scheduled. They do that on purpose for flexibility. But Notre Dame doesn't take advantage of that. They say put the bye week whenever. I don't care. Like, dude, why? Why? Don't you want this team to win? You're going to lose your job if they don't. So why wouldn't you try to have the bye week at a convenient time? And it's not like we only have one. We have 2. We have 2 bye weeks. And they're not on, like, they're all in the back half of the schedule after the meat and bone has already been chewed off. It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. So many of these, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why? It's frustrating. I can't imagine the struggle these guys are going through right now. Sam Hartman has the team on his back, 4th and 16, gets a first down. Estime drives it home, stake in the heart. We beat Duke on the road. Got to go back on the road at Louisville, a ranked team, undefeated yet again for the 3rd straight week. We were at home against Ohio State, but that's one of the best teams in the country. And to top it all off, you have to go back home and face your rival, probably the biggest rival you have, USC, at home, who's undefeated as well. No bye week, though. No, we don't need a bye week. We don't need a bye week. Not having a bye week before Duke almost cost you that game. Because if they have a bye week before Duke, I think they're winning that game at least by 3 touchdowns. Last week spilled into this week. There's no other way to put it. There's none. And you can't convince me otherwise. You can't. You literally can't. There's no other way to put it. Oh my God, man. I don't know what these people are doing. Why? It's frustrating, too. I usually don't care about the bye weeks, but this is a continuous thing. Every time, it seems like every team always has their bye week before they play us, and we have it against, like, some no-name. Every time. Every time. It's outrageous. It's literally before, like, a trash ACC team. At home, probably. Something like that. Like, you can tell that, like, you're not scared of Pitt. I know you're not scared of Pitt. They just do it because it's convenient. It's, there's no gap. There's a gap in the schedule. Let's just put them there. Stupid. Stupid. Think about your bye week. Every game matters. Every week matters. Every day matters. This is college football. Game of inches. If you want to be a national champion, you need to start thinking like that. Put your bye week before your big games. Every team in the big conferences can do it, so can you. Especially if you're independent. There's no excuses. None. I'm signing off, guys. Rant over. See you later.